Since the dawn of time, we humans have had one goal: to make as much money as we possibly can. There are many successful companies, like Tesla, that make millions of dollars each hour. However, what if the combined efforts of thousands of employees, assisted by the best technology in the world, could be outperformed by one idiot and a dream? Now, you might be asking me, how do I plan to accomplish this feat? No, I did not become a drug dealer, and no, I did not make an OnlyFans, and sadly, I am not yet a famous influencer, but you can change that! You see, I'm currently in a subscriber war with Mr. Beast, and he seems to have a bit of a lead, so please make sure to like and subscribe to help me win. Anyway, back to the video. Alright, so, I've checked off most of the obvious boxes, so how will I make more money than these companies? Well, Mr. Average Viewer, I intend to sell colored glass. No, seriously. You see, this isn't any old hunk of barbecued sand. This is a vein of ruby gemstone. Now, the base version of this gemstone leaves a lot to be desired, but a bit of compacting later, and it's looking a lot more desirable. However, I couldn't just start making money yet, that would be too easy. As it is, I was lucky to make even 1 million coins per hour. That's because I don't have much of the 3 stats that matter in mining: mining speed, mining fortune, and pristine, the latter being the most important. However, I wasn't just going to get those stats by waiting around, so I began the long and tedious grind for better gear. Thanks to my previous endeavors when I started this profile, I already had loot from a few nucleus runs to work with, so I used some jade rolls I already had handy to jade my mineral armor. Now, this might seem like a waste of jade rolls, since they tend to be difficult to come by, but my jade roll luck was absolutely insane, so don't worry. However, I wasted no time in putting this armor to good use by mining hardstone in the crystal hollows to work towards my next upgrade, Yogg armor. This grind only took me a couple of days, and also got me thousands of sludge juice, since I was mining the jungle with a jungle pickaxe. This ended up saving me hours down the road, as they are the main ingredient in gemstone mixtures, which I need a lot of later on. Once I had all the hardstone I needed, I crafted it into flamebreaker armor, before converting it into Yogg. At this point, the final upgrade I need for my base armor would be Devon's armor, which is crafted with 40 gemstone mixtures, 24 Devon fragments, and 4 flawless ruby gemstones. However, this is easier said than done. Nucleus runs, while easy to perform, have only a 30% chance to give a Devon fragment, which meant that with average luck it would take me 72 nucleus runs to get a full set. Now, I don't have any evidence to back this up, but it felt like I'd done hundreds of nucleus runs by the time I'd gotten enough Devon fragments, but that might just be because I hate them. Anyway, I slowly started crafting my Devon as I completed more and more nucleus runs. And there is my full set of Devon's armor. Now, the funny thing is that this armor is useless to me. It serves no purpose whatsoever right now in its current form, because my Yogg armor will continue to give me more gemstones per hour due to its pristine. So, I now have to do the most vile part of mining to get gemstone slots. Worm fishing. You heard it right. For the next 23 hours of gameplay, I sat in front of lava and the precursor remnants and fished up worms. However, I didn't do it alone. Dude, this is actually going really good now. I just joined a fishing Discord, and I've already got 2, like, high-level frickin' Magma Lord chads fishing with me. My goodness, now there's a 3rd frickin' Magma Lord guy. Bro, I feel like I don't belong here. Now, I'm sure a few of you have been noticing that throughout this entire grind, I've been using a gemstone drill, which is not known for its high stats. So when there were no parties for me to fish with, I would mine ruby to work towards crafting a gemstone gauntlet, which I acquired shortly after getting all my gemstone chambers. I did make an oopsie and accidentally grinded a 21st gemstone chamber, but we don't talk about that. Anyway, while I've been complaining about my own stupidity, I did a rhombus that sorted through all of my mismatched files and found the part where I crafted the gemstone gauntlet. Goodness, this video is going fast. Either way, we've got the gemstone gauntlet, and now we have both good mining armor and a decent tool, so I must be done. Right? If only. You see, some items in Skyblock have gemstone slots in them, where you can place gemstones of different rarities to give extra stat boosts. Since I have no life, I chose to get perfect gemstones for all 20 of my slots in my Devon, and an additional 3 slots in my gauntlet. But now, I was finally done. Nope, but there's still more. You see, while I had successfully maxed out all my armor and tool, I was still missing one crucial part of mining. Gemstone powder. Now, if this sounds boring, that's because it is. Extremely so. In fact, I'd say it's even more boring than worm fishing. However, I did end up acquiring enough hardstone for 3 silexes, which I'll need for my efficiency 10 pickaxe later, so that was a nice bonus. However, now I'm finally finished! Ha! I bet you thought there'd be something more, didn't you? Well, I don't blame you. Anyway, as a way to end off the video, I decided to test out my brand new mining gear and see how much money I could make per hour. Bro, my freaking lobby's closing, dude, really? Man. Could've gotten more out of this. My freaking god pot ran out as well midway through, so that wasn't convenient either. Well, there goes that. First of all, let me get a frickin' god pot. Alright, so from an hour of mining, we now make 15 million coins. That is not terrible. Could be better, but at the same time, it's not the worst. So, my final earnings came out to about 15 million coins per hour. I did go a few minutes over, so I chose to factor out the extra 800k. Now, according to Google, Tesla makes $220 million per day. Divide that by 24 hours, and Tesla makes $9 million per hour. 6 million less than me. Now, I know that real-life currency has a lot more worth than in-game currency, but how else am I supposed to get you to click on a mining video? Anyway, if you got this far, you're probably wondering, what's next? Well, I'm glad you asked.